A lot of people have been talking about what is it that real estate agents actually do, right? Do you just open the door and let people in and boop, the house is sold, right? Not quite. I wish it was that easy, but that is not always the case or really ever the case, right? So, kind of the stages that we go through as realtors when we are, for example, taking listings, right? So, first of all, you have to connect and market to find the sellers. And once you do that, you have to have a real game plan for how do you get this home sold? What sets you apart from the other 11,000 realtors, right? What is your value? What are you bringing? So, over the last 4 years, we have developed strategies in order to best help our clients and, in this case, our sellers, right? So, when you go to sell your home, there may be emotional attachments, there may be financial issues, or the hope of financial gain through owning the home for years, and then maybe you're planning to sell it and go pay for something on the mainland with cash. So there's lots of emotions, and part of my job is to help manage those, right? What can I do to take the most stress off of you? I'll take it on, I'll get the house sold, and I'm going to do that by having systems in place already that I can plug and play kind of your house and things that we already know works, right? So that's why picking a team or a real estate agent that has a lot of experience is beneficial to you, the seller. So some of the things that we have to do is look up all of the history on your house. When was it sold? How was it sold? What did it look like? What are the improvements that you made? And as a seller, one of the best things you can do is to make a binder of everything you do in your home over the period of time that you own it. You get a new refrigerator, throw that receipt in the binder. You upgrade the lighting, keep all your receipts from your handyman, from the lighting, everything you do, keep record of it, and then when you go to sell your home, it makes it so much easier. So we collect all of this data, and then we have to figure out, how do we price the house, right? What makes your house different than your neighbor's and makes your house more valuable? So we go through, we look at that binder if you made it. If not, we help you do the research and say, okay, this house sold for X amount of dollars and it had these upgrades. Your house doesn't have these upgrades but has this difference. How do we compare? And then we come up with a pricing strategy. And I'm never going to tell you exactly what to list your house with, because at the end of the day, it's your decision, right? So I give you a range and I say, okay, I think it's gonna go really quick if we list here, and I think there's a chance, but maybe take a little bit longer if we list here. And then you get to decide what's best for you and your family, your situation, right? Do I just need to get it sold quickly, or do I wanna try to hit that top dollar? So once that part is pretty much figured out, the next is, how do we showcase your home, right? How do we make it look spectacular? And some of the ways that we do that is the team of professionals that we have established behind us. So we have window washing recommendations, cleaning recommendations. We have an amazing stager that transforms every property that we've ever asked her to help us with. She makes it look like a new property. And for the buyers coming in, them being able to look at it more in that model home kind of mind frame of, this house has good bones, this is kind of what it looks like with furniture, but there's none of the emotional attachment kind of stuff in the house, right? There's not pictures or awards or anything personalized, where when they walk in the home, they can see furniture, it looks homey, it looks visible, but it's not somebody else's. It could potentially be theirs. So having a stager, the cleaner, the window washers, all of these trusted professionals that we know that when they come in are gonna do an amazing job, makes everybody's life easier. So you're not stressing out, well, who do I hire? Where do I go? That kind of thing. We're going to take that off of you. We're going to help you pick everybody. We're going to either be here or schedule it and make sure that all of the professionals are held to the highest accountability and that they get the job done for you. Once that's all done, we hire a team of professional videographers and photographers, and then they're going to come in and make this home spectacular through the visual. So that's a huge part of it too, because a lot of listing agents will take photos on their phone, they slap them on the MLS, and they call it a day. But if you have a buyer on the mainland, If they just have these cell phone pictures taken at weird angles, they can't tell what the home actually looks like. What are the measurements? What does it feel like to move around in this space? So that's why we developed the strategy that for every listing we take, doesn't matter 300,000 or 2 million, doesn't matter. Everybody's going to get the professional photos and videos so that anybody in either here on island or on the mainland, in Japan, wherever they are, can really look at the home, get an idea of that size, and understand what makes it special, how the space flows, and get that full picture idea. And then we'll also, go through all of the documents. We hire TCs, which is a transaction coordinator. We typically try to use the same ladies that do spectacular jobs, and that they get all of the documents out to you for signatures and keep us on track for the entire transaction. So when you hire us to list your home, you're not just hiring us, you're hiring an army of professionals that are going to come in. They are going to work their craft to the highest of their ability, and all of us have the same goal: to get your home sold as quickly as possible and for the highest dollar amount for you as possible. And if there's other things that you need throughout the process, CPA guidance, anything like that, again, we just have this huge team built to be ready to jump in and help you at a moment's notice. So if you were wondering what it is real estate agents do on the listing side, that's kind of it. We coordinate, we schedule, we plan, we work with other professionals, always keeping our client at the top of mind and working for you the way that you want us to. So if you ever have any questions about listing your house, please reach out, 808-829-6819. Mahalo.